Today, the government announced an initiative to have Americans sign something they are calling the Patriot's Oath.
The deadline for signing is the day after Thanksgiving.
This is not America.
Oh, I cannot wait for this. So he is a comedian, director, writer, actor. The list goes on and on. You've seen him on Mad TV and films such as Blockers. He's best known for, this is Jenny's favorite role. He played Morgan on The Mindy Project. Now he's here on Morning Dose because we're talking about his new film hitting the big screen called The Oath. Please welcome Ike Barinholtz to the show.
That movie looked good. I thought that movie looked really good.
It looks really great.
Can we play the whole thing real quick?
We have your permission because
the whole movie.
We can play the whole movie.
Let's do it.
Okay, he's
I'm
the
signing
man.
off on it, guys.
Yeah, he's the man. We're going to jump into that in 1 second. Listen,
Yes.
I'm so excited to meet you. We talked briefly about how you had a big role on the Mindy Project.
Yes.
Was this really that aha moment for you in your career?
Yeah, definitely. I was living in the streets begging for money, and Mindy Kaling drove her car past
That's not
me.
what happened.
She said, "You, young boy, come with me on my show." No, but she really did give me such a great job, and that's why 30% of everything I make goes right to her.
Is it for real?
I kick it all up to the big lady upstairs.
Oh, she's grateful because you didn't audition for that role.
No, I was hired as a writer, and then she was like, "I'm going to put you on the show." And I was like, great, and she just kind of muscled me onto the show.
And now we're talking about this movie, which, by the way, he's not just acting in it. As I said, he's also, or starring, I should say, in it. He's also, this is your directorial debut, right?
It is. It's my first movie I've ever directed, and it's crazy to have people watch it now. And people seem to like it. And one guy told me he didn't like it, and we got in a little bit of a fist fight. And I spent the night in jail. And thank you guys. I want to thank your producer right now for bailing me out last night. That was awesome.
Thanks,
you guys.
Denise, for coming to get us.
Denise, thank you so much.
Denise makes it happen.
I can't, because I was about to really get beaten up. And you saved my life, Denise.
Okay, so people are hearing that, you know, the folks behind Get Out are behind this. I'm the only person in the country who hasn't seen Get Out. I know everyone gives me that
Get
reaction.
Out.
No, seriously, because I said it's probably going to be scary, but I was told it was like a masterpiece. So that also raises the expectations for what this will be.
Yes. When people say, "Oh, is it like Get Out?" I say, "Yep, it's the exact same thing. You're going to love it, and it's going to make $700 billion." No, it's similar in the sense that it deals with kind of themes that we're all kind of dealing with now as Americans, and kind of surprises you and makes you a little anxious and stuff. But yeah, I would like it to be like Get Out.
And I think about a lot of folks can relate to this. We're getting ready for Thanksgiving.
Yep.
This is happening at Thanksgiving.
Yep.
You may not agree with your friends' political views or your loved ones.
Your uncle.
This looks like it's a hot mess. There's a gun, there's a knife. What is happening with this family?
It kind of starts off the first kind of part of the movie. It is that kind of like, oh, let's not talk politics at the Thanksgiving table, and we break that rule. And as you can see, everything comes crashing down, and it turns into a big old bloody mess.
And Tiffany Haddish plays your character's wife?
Yes.
So,
and we legally married to get into character.
Really?
I split with my wife during the shooting
Erica
of this
didn't let that happen. Erica was like, this is what, you and Erica just had another baby. Erica was like, this is not what's about to happen.
Well, Tiffany, smart Tiffany, said, "Hey, before I do this movie, I'm coming over and hanging out with your wife." And I was like, "You got it." And then they hung out, and Erica was like, "She's great, go for it." So yeah, she was pretty wonderful.
I'm sure on set you guys are just laughing hysterically.
No, very serious. She's one of those people, no eye contact, doesn't mess around and joke around. No, Tiffany Haddish is a national treasure.
I like that you say that because there's been some talk with some comments that Cat Williams made recently.
What did Cat Williams have to say?
That she's not as funny as people like to say she is. This is a big old thing that's going on right now.
You know what? I saw Cat Williams in jail last night, and I'm gonna go back there, and I'm gonna have some words with him.
Well, there you have it, Cat. Now, you do some really great impressions.
I do a couple.
You got to give us former President Obama.
It is so good to be back here in Dallas. I haven't been here since Michelle and I took a little secret trip here about 2 years ago. But now I'm back. I'm going to go to Taco Cabana later on, get that six-pack of tacos, and we'll see what happens.
Who's your favorite person to do impressions of?
He's pretty good. I also like doing impersonations of our current president.
Oh.
But my wife doesn't love it, so I'll be like, "You know what I want this morning? I need some eggs. I need eggs." And she's like, stop. But we have a good marriage. You
just mentioned you just had a third
I
child
just
like
had
a few months ago.
my third girl.
Oh, no boys.
No boys. It's me completely dominated in a house of women.
What's it been like? Lack of sleep?
If you saw me 4 years ago, you'd be like, oh, Brad Cooper's here. And now...
From having all the girls.
Yeah.
What would be your advice to someone who's watching, who's an up-and-coming comedian who really wants to break into what you're doing?
Don't be afraid to look incredibly stupid all the time. See?
You're so funny, and also improv is important, right?
The improv, yes.
Yeah.
Take improv classes and train there and be ready to roll with the punches. So when something crazy happens on set, you have a funny reaction to it.
We're going to ask him to stick around. Help me give him a round of applause. Ike Barinholtz
Thank
in the
you.
building. Don't forget
Thank
to see
you.
the opening in theaters October
19th.
19th. Okay.
Yeah.